member's time has expired. Question is the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Hindmarsh.
Thank you, Mr Acting Deputy Speaker. I congratulate the member for Bass on this fantastic motion, and like his state in Tasmania, South Australia and Australia as a whole, we value our clean and green products, and they are highly valued around the world. Whether it be Asia or all over the world, clean and green is a great sign of Australian quality in our produce. And Abashe, a company I visited just last week with the Minister for Industry and Science, that are involved in organic healthcare products. They made mention of this clean and green fact when they had investment from India, and they're going to be creating more jobs and expanding due to the opportunities. And as we know, we're working on the Indian Free Trade Agreement too. But back to the major three free trade agreements we've signed off with our three largest export markets that account for 61% of our export of goods. And I want to explore three main sectors here in this motion today in terms of primary production, services and jobs. In terms of agriculture, something that's always so important for Australia and where we have a great competitive advantage around the world and recognised for our expertise. Wine. The premium wine growers of South Australia will benefit from these three agreements. Korea eliminated the 15% tariff on Australian wine in December 2014. Under the China FTA, the tariffs of between 14 and 20% on wine will be eliminated within four years. Tariffs will go on seafood, including abalone, rock lobster and southern bluefin tuna. It also benefit our horticulture sector, with tariffs ranging from 8 to 24% on a range of horticulture products now entering Korea duty-free. In Japan, there will be quick tariff elimination on the vast majority of Australian horticulture products, including up to 6% on almonds, which have already been eliminated. And just on almonds, I want to congratulate Almond Co, a great company in the Riverland of South Australia, and Brenton Woolston, the Managing Director. Almond Co supply about 40% of Australians' almond production, and their growth has been outstanding in recent years, and I know they'll be very happy with the free trade agreements in Asia. In terms of services, two important areas, education and tourism, they'll be big winners from this agreement. South Australia's three universities will benefit, given that the $1.5 billion international education industry is Australia's third largest market, and the Chinese tourism market, where so many inbound tourists from China are constantly arriving on our shores, putting money into our economy and creating jobs. 750,000 last financial year, and has been forecast that about 40% of inbound expenditure in tourism growth to 2022-23 will be sourced from China. In terms of jobs, I want to reflect on a couple of family businesses that have made mention of the opportunities in China just in recent weeks. Yesterday I heard great news from Gaganis, a fine local family. They'll employ another 50 people and grow their head office in Adelaide. Significantly, Gaganis' expansion plans, including exporting Australian produce to China, such as flour, lentils, beans and nuts. This family business, located in the suburb of Hindmarsh, has set up partnerships with Chinese locals in Shanghai and Guangzhou. Randall Tomich of Tomich Wines, another impressive South Australian business, has secured a distribution agreement with China's biggest hypermarket chain, RT Mart, which is set to deliver more than $500 million in sales, and looking at promoting its famous Australian brands and food. Now, these deals don't come overnight, and for the energy and resources sector, another important sector in South Australia, there'll be significant opportunities by removing tariffs or locking in zero tariffs on resource exports, including iron ore and copper. These two exports account for around half of South Australia's total export value. Now let's hear what our business sectors say and industry community stakeholders say. Businesses said the Korean FTA said it protects and enhances the competitive position of Australia's businesses in South Korea, and our exporters gain significantly. David Basham of Dairy SA on the China FTA said it will certainly improve our long-term position, and it should also help processors. The wine industry of South Australia said that with the FTAs, the opportunity is enormous. The recent trade deals with China, Japan and South Korea offer good reason for renewed optimism in our industry. And the Chief Executive of Universities Australia, Belinda Robinson, said the FTA with China will further broaden and deepen an already close relationship on higher education and research between our two countries. So I want to congratulate the Trade Minister, Andrew Robb, and his team on the fantastic work they have done with these three free trade agreements, and look forward to further work on India as we seek to improve our engagement with Asia and broaden the economic opportunities.